Hey guys, this is Hal for HES Ultimage. For personal channeled messages, go to hesultimage.com, and for DLC energy bracelets. These come in 8 different colors and 3 different variations of metal colors. So there's gold tone, black tone, and silver tone. They're really great, super comfortable, so check them out. Other than that, make sure that you check out the free mini monthly reading contest. Just go to my channel, search for the free mini monthly contest video, and then just leave a comment and you could win it, alright? Okay, that said, let's get to your message. Hey Virgos, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your channeled message for February 2016. Hey guys. Alright, so there's a really key energy here, and then I'll just give you examples and other things. Here we go. Sometimes the chase can be fun, but okay, let go of frustrations and enjoy the relay, the exchange. So I'll just start talking about how this is going to be coming through and stuff like that. Um, so first off, February is going to be a time of chasing information, chasing people, as far as like having to go back and forth with things. Um, okay, chasing how things manifest even. So I'll just start giving examples. And again, I know that this can be a little bit trepidatious of an experience. And being somebody with a lot of earth energy in my chart, I know that earth signs like results, okay? And especially Virgos being analysts like to see, the report, so to speak, that there's a report to have. Right now, you're going to be so deeply embroiled in just pure, okay, again, chasing of information and pursuit that you're not really going to be able to have, those warm, cozy results that you're craving, okay? Results aren't coming right now. It's all about the chase. And honestly, it's a sin because I'm like, I think Aries would probably like this the best. Aries energy is very typically associated with love of the chase, love of the hunt, etc. And it's not really a hunt. It really is more of a chase of information. I have one energy I always used to rely on as an archetype that I called tag. And tag is really what this is about, okay? And especially the idea of fun associated with chasing, okay? So I want for you to think about it that way. So think about when you're young and you play the game tag and it's like tag, you're it, then the other person chases you, then you chase them, and then they chase somebody else. That's the energy of February for you, okay? And again, I know that for a lot of you this might be difficult, but we're going to have to get through it, and we're going to have to think about it as something that can be a fun exchange or something that can be enjoyable in its own experience, okay? So in that case, I'll just explain a few different ways this might play out. One way it might play out, if it has to do with work or career, things like that, for some people it might be you're chasing information a lot. Maybe you have one um, client or other thing like that, and you just need to, um, play phone tag and things like that. For some people, it might be you're looking for a promotion or for another job, and there's a lot of exchange going back and forth, looking for things to come through. And then maybe you get like one interview, then you have a second interview, and it keeps being prolonged. This is the energy of the tag energy that keeps coming out this month, okay? The idea is that just when you think you've got something nailed down, you're gonna have to go one step further. All right, in love, this would manifest as, okay, you're meeting somebody and then you keep missing each other. You're missing their text message and not getting back till the next day, or vice versa. You keep leaving voicemails or they leave you voicemails, or they're hard to pin down and you can't decide what you think of the person or what you think they think of you. All right, so that's how it can play out in that respect. Relationships, it could also be miscommunications when it comes to maybe you're just talking and your partner doesn't really hear you at one point, and then you have to say it again, or or clarify the details again. that can also be in work and stuff too, where it's like somebody misses the detail and you have to, reinforce that detail. Like, again, I don't think it's anything so major and catalytic. It's just more of a match of persistence and a match of communicating and continuing and prolonging communication. Sorry, and when I thought of prolonging, I just got that this is a really big thing. That the prolonging of that communication can be pretty consistent throughout the month. So here's what you need to do, okay? You need to kind of go, okay, even though the information's getting prolonged or spread into pieces, I need to be like Sherlock Holmes with this and just keep going, fascinating. Like, what do you think of that, Watson? It's like, you have to be comfortable and happy with the fact that you're going to only be getting pieces, or that, missed connections happen, and you need to, okay, to bring back around these misconnections, all right? So, I actually think that's a pretty good analogy for us, the Sherlock Holmes energy, and I think that's one you could probably feel pretty comfortable with. But anyhow, so it's like, think about it this way. There are many pieces of information for you this month, or pieces of an assignment that you need to put together, and sometimes they're going to get further away, and sometimes you'll think you have the right thing, and then you need to go and you need to get something else. It's going to be a process. It's going to be an investigation, if you will, all right? But that said, you can't lose your head about it. You need to just kind of have the positive outlook. I really do think that Holmes' explanation's the best, because he loves the idea of a good investigation, of a good chase, of a good case, if you will. All right? So it's like, that's the attitude you need to have towards February in order to lighten things up a little. All right? Give me a second. The second key point's all about that, okay? When we feel unhappy, we need to be a little more, okay, I got a little more shiny at the time, but basically the idea is having a better outlook about it and being a little more, okay, dynamic towards the situation. When I use the term dynamic, I usually think of somebody who's, has a lot of charisma towards something, but it's like that charisma is kind of like your, okay, for lack of a better word, magic elixir, to make you better at any task that you encounter, because you're looking at it with a perspective of can-do, positivity, and capability is what I would really say. All right, like, oh, I can make this happen. It doesn't matter if things get in my way, because I've got the stuff to make it work, all right? Okay, yeah, there we go. And then we can just push through. Okay. All right. Now, this is a separate point, but I have to bring this up. I got adversaries will pop up this month. Okay. So we're going to think of this as a separate point. It might attribute to some of the chasing, but not a ton. I mean, I really do think, yeah, that this is just more separate. That means that there will be people trying to get you unhinged this month, or trying to antagonize you this month, or trying to make you lose your cool or lose your focus, okay? So I literally got just bring a sense of comfort to the situation. So I would say it's not something that's going to be unsolvable, unfixable, or insurmountable in any way. I really feel that with the adversity thing, it's just one of those natural kind of part of life things. I know, okay, I have to be honest. I know that Virgos handle adversity very, very hard. Um, Sadly, I've had a lot of wonderful Virgo friends who always felt like everybody was against them and nobody liked them and everybody was like out to get them, or that people never thought good of them and other things like that. And that's like not a great habit to have in the first place. I just have to throw out that cautionary tale because I think it's important with self-reflection to understand your own patterns. But in this case, this has to do with the fact that adversity is real this month. But again, I think it's going to be, yeah, more of an undertone. to the month. It's not really something that's the key. Again, I gave you the key energy, but the adversity is something that, ow. Okay, I literally got that it's just, I felt a strain in my neck. So to me, that makes me feel like the adversity is more the something that gives you like a headache, makes you feel stiff and frustrated. It's something that just really is an interference that makes you just feel kind of, okay, I gotta say, crabby, frustrated, um, like you're under a strain, or yeah, under attack in some way, and feeling like you have to, like, okay, because I was feeling energy around my head, then like a helmet, or like you're in the trenches. Like, I feel like that's a problem, to feel like you have to really duck and cover because you have a lot of work to do this month, okay? So I would say when you're facing adversity this month, meaning any kinds of people trying to shake things up for you, trying to make things difficult for you, try and remember you've got a task this month. And there are, okay, I can't say bigger fish to fry. I'm getting that they might be kind of equal on your priority list, but there's so much more to do. Yeah. So you really should focus more on the tasks at hand instead of worrying about who's got it in for you, or who's trying to give you a hard time, okay? All right. So that said, Virgos, I will see you later.